I just pull that out so it doesn't run so rich while we're on the ground.
Auburn traffic, gate 41905 west downwind 25 Auburn. Auburn traffic, North American 4485 departing runway 25, remaining in the pattern, Auburn traffic.
And that's on. And I'm going to close our window. That's all good.
Five Celsius, altimeter 3011 inches of mercury, remarks, density altitude 2700.
Set this to 3011. Is about the elevation of the field. Good.
Auburn traffic, 9er Tango Alpha entering 3 mile left 45, runway 25, Auburn.
So what I'm going to do is the flight that we had, I'm going to go ahead and load it.
Okay.
This is the one that will get us over to Georgetown to the property, because that's the property and there's the Georgetown airport.
Oh, I didn't even know Georgetown had an airport. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's why I was saying if we needed to land
Oh.
for a pit stop potty break or
I
something,
had
we
no
can.
idea.
So, but that's the property right there that when we get to that dot, we'll be over the top of it.
Okay. So how do I get mine? Will mine load?
Let me see if I can get you to talk to that real quick and we can load that flight plan for you. Hold 1 second.
Auburn traffic, K41905 is turning left, base full stop 25 Auburn.
All right, I'm going to tie into my phone Wi-Fi real quick, see if we can load.
Auburn traffic, Skylane 19er Tango Alpha 2 miles out on the left 45, runway 25 Auburn. Auburn traffic, North American 4485, turning left downwind 25, we're behind the Cessna entering the...
I don't see it there.
Auburn traffic, Sky K41905 is short final, full stop 25 Auburn.
Because it should have loaded it, but that's the 069.
Downwind, runway 25 Auburn.
It's all July. I'm seeing.
Auburn radio check.
You're 5 by 5.
Thank you, sir.
Shoot, I don't see it.
Okay, we'll just follow it off yours.
Hide that. And we'll go ahead and clear. Somehow it's still got that track line in there.
Auburn traffic, 9er Tango Alpha, turning
There we go, clear.
Runway 25 Auburn.
There. All right, you ready? So we'll go a little bit more in on the mixture. We'll turn all of our lights on. And we're going to taxi to end. Take the emergency brake off, and here we go.
So we're gonna fly this way,
This way.
and then we're gonna turn and go back that way?
Correct.
Okay.
25 Auburn.
Is it playing?
Auburn traffic, North American 4485, left base, 25, Auburn traffic, number 2.
You want to steer with your feet?
No, you can do it here, since there's so many people watching.
You're really good at Tracy.
How come they have an airport lounge if you're not supposed to be drinking?
Good question, huh?
Kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's for all those people that I guess are not the pilots.
Yes, maybe, yeah.
Auburn traffic, 9er Tango Alpha is going to go around. Runway Georgetown, and the flight 60 kilo landing, runway 25.
Are they coming in or? Nah, huh.
0 kilo is 5 miles south of Westover, 4,400 feet, 500.
A lot of people waiting, huh?
Oh, there is, yeah.
Romeo Bravo, we're beating 33, 5 go, request flight following.
little airport.
Because they got the restaurant that everybody just comes in and eats, and
3008.
a lot of the airports that have restaurants and stuff like that are really busy. If Tracy had a restaurant on the field like that, it'd be busy too, because people just like to fly to have breakfast or lunch somewhere.
Auburn traffic, 90 Tango Alpha.
That's Highway Patrol right there.
Runway 25, Auburn.
Which one?
The one that you can see the writing on top of the wings. It says Highway Patrol.
Okay.
Those are the ones that'll give you the ticket from the air.
I can't believe they can do that, but I guess. Crazy.
Or they call somebody on the ground.
Yeah.
3008, 0 kilo. Auburn traffic, 90 Tango Alpha, turning left.
Boatload of people
0 kilo. Auburn.
Norcal throws 44, 666.
Like, what's this guy waiting for? There's nobody in the pattern.
North American 4485, clear 25 on.
To the right. Big 5. Charlie is rolling on 25.
Alright, we're going to do just a quick run-up, make sure everything's okay.
2385, we'll be at 4 Papa.
So, your door's locked, mine's locked, flight controls. Going to do flight controls for you, correct?
3 landing up on runway 25 for departure to the northwest. Auburn.
I'll check the rudder. That's all good. That is set to both. This is going in. Mixture ridge. Elevator trim is set for takeoff. And we'll go to 1700. Good drop. Good drop. Carb heat. Good drop. Charging system. Good. Vacuum looks good. We're good. And back down to 1,000. Circuit breakers are all good. Lights are all on. Radios are set. We're going to go ahead and set the radios for Georgetown since we're going to kind of be that 2305.
Next, huh?
Auburn traffic, 90 Tango Alpha, turning final, runway 25, Auburn.
Okay, so that's the Georgetown's frequency, and we're going to take off and go and just circle back around and head that direction, but we'll climb up.
Okay.
Let's let that run. I'll lean this out while we're sitting here. Got your air conditioning on?
Yep. Always.
Because you're a hottie.
What's that thing?
That's a little Cub here. That looks like a Cessna 170 maybe. Kind of a bush plane kind of deal. So he's waiting for the guy that just landed to get off the runway, because you really are not supposed to be on the runway when...
Oh, okay. And you're next, right?
Yeah.
Auburn traffic, 90 Tango Alpha, clear, runway 25, Auburn.
Auburn traffic, Skyhawk 84195, straight out departure from runway 25.
Are you on?
Yeah. There's no, I can't hear the air traffic controller, can you?
No, I turn them off.
Oh,
The only thing you're going to hear is just these guys making
Okay.
an announcement.
Okay, perfect.
You hear that?
Okay, yeah, I was like, something's not right. People are coming in and out here to open up a restaurant.
Yeah. Auburn traffic, Cessna 91 Mike's taking 25, going to be doing a left downwind departure off of 25 Auburn. Okay, get your hands on there, girl.
Okay. Back used to it.
I'll steer with the feet. No turning that just yet, it's straight. There you go. Ready?
Yep. Tell me when to start pulling up.
I will.
Okay.
Okay, west of Boat Ice,
Pull. Pull. There you go. Good.
Auburn traffic, Chicago 473, departing runway 25, departing to the south at Auburn.
Are you still pulling?
I think.
Let go. Okay, good. I'll trim for it now. We're good.
Where did you say we were going to go that way?
Going that way.
Okay.
Auburn traffic, S91 Mike is turning into a left crosswind to a left downwind off of 25 Auburn traffic. So hold her about right there.
Okay.
Skywagon 28 Delta rolling 25 right turn out.
Okay, 4195, departing the pattern to
Okay, straighten it out now.
That? More straight?
Yep, right there.
Okay, my thing went dead again, but we'll worry about that later.
Line up and wait, runway 25 Auburn.
Auburn traffic, S91 Mike is doing a turnout over to Georgetown out of the pattern, Auburn. So there's our line we need to track to. So it's more of that direction there.
Go that way? Oh.
Yeah.
Like towards the lake, the orange one?
Yeah.
We're going to go back over the Folsom Lake? That seems weird.
Kinda, yeah. Well, let me see. Hold on.
Okay.
No, I lied. It's back this way.
Do you know where you're
I
going?
don't know. Well, that's got to be the track line from when we had the trip up here. Auburn traffic, S91 Mike is climbing through 2,500 and going direct Georgetown at Auburn.
0 kilo, have a great day.
That's good. Straighten out. And that's probably good for an altitude right there.
Okay.
So I'll just pull back on the throttle and we'll kind of trim for this.
Okay.
November 830 Tango Delta, NorCal approach, Stockton Alpha 30.
Look, now it says Georgetown. Oh, that's just what it's saying we're doing.
Yeah, let's see if we can get direct to. Say anything up there, let's do this. I don't know why.
Well, if not, can you at least get the round, that back on, like, so I know where I'm flying?
Yes, ma'am.
Contact approach 120.95.
Well, what's that down there? What's that?
Little lake.
That's like a reservoir, huh?
Yeah.
Dam or something.
Yeah.
57, 5500.
So there's another plane 1,800 feet above us out here somewhere. About 5 miles.
Okay.
But we're just going to slow down.
We'll go towards right side. Going 180 feet. Connor, first again, please. Zero. That's it. Auburn traffic, Piper 5271 Lima, taking runway 25 for a straight out departure. Auburn.
How you doing?
Fine.
We'll get us just settled so we're not climbing or descending.
2453 Sierra is 8.5 miles to the south for landing 25.
Find the plane?
Do it.
That plane?
He's 2,300 feet above us, but about 5 miles out. Quite a ways.
So we're following this pink path.
Correct.
Purple? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Got it. So this says we're 37, but we're not really because it's 15.
Well, we're 27.
Right. Okay.
So we're 2,700 feet, but
But the
we're up at
altitude's
but we're
up
up
at
at 15, so we're only like 1,000 feet over the
that's what I
ground.
thought. Okay.
Yeah. Seeing like that down there with a bush plane, you could land down there,
Oh, okay.
right next to the water, and go have a picnic. But I'll dream. I'll be a dreamer.
Right? One plane is more than enough.
You're absolutely right.
Auburn traffic, Trans 53 Sierra is...
And this one you can do more in, you know, going places and doing stuff than you can really with a little 2-passenger bush plane.
How come it's going this way when I'm not even doing that?
Wind.
Oh, okay.
We could get some bouncies and some bumpies.
Okay.
But the thing is, you just keep it level. It's a little updrafts and downdrafts, but we're going pretty slow too, so. But that's kind of what flying over the hills are kind of about, unfortunately, unless you get up really high. I'll put us on Georgetown's airport's frequency.
Echo Charlie, right cross, 130 Byron. Byron traffic, Charlie 61705, right base for final runway 20 Byron. Hi, traffic, Decathlon 8 Golf Charlie, right downwind 30 Byron.
Yeah, but I can feel them. It goes up, then it goes down, and
Georgetown, Skyway on a 45 for 35, 2 miles out.
I don't know why yours keeps rebooting though. That really bothers me. Let me see what wireless network you're on.
And Nutry Spartan is mile final 02, full stop Nutry.
That may be why. We're still on my... I'll recenter you here. There you are.
That's good.
Georgetown, left down 135. Right traffic, Decathlon 8 Golf Charlie, right base 30 Byron.
Gosh, we're not very far from Tahoe.
Full stop, Georgetown.
So 700 feet above, we've got traffic
We have
out
to
here
start
somewhere.
climbing or we're okay?
No, we're okay. I just have to watch for this traffic. Because we've got an airport right over here on the other side of that ridge.
Okay.
Traffic, this is Archer 293 Uniform, 9 miles to the southwest, coming for a straight in on runway 2, country.
You okay with that, or is it in your way?
I'm okay.
I'll move it if you want
No,
to, or
it's fine.
do we need it more over in your face?
No, okay.
Okay, just let me know. So we're getting close. We're like 2 miles from where this property is.
Clear. It's on top of a, like, it's a clear area. We'll see it.
Okay. So it's a little over that direction.
Okay. So go a little to the right.
Yeah.
Or am I good?
You're good. Skyline 6705 to the right downwind, going to be turning base for runway 30, Byron.
So it's going to be right over this ridge top, probably. We'll go that way just a wee. Oh, there it is, the clearing up there, maybe?
Calls Charlie right across 1030, Byron.
No, it's not that clear, I don't think.
Oh, here's the gravel pit, so I saw that, so we're really close now.
Sure it's not over there? No, I'm bad with directions. Never mind, don't mind me. You know me, I'm always all over the place.
No, because I looked at it, and the gravel pit was here, that the property's right up here.
Okay.
Final runway 30, Byron.
I think this is it. You said it was in a clearing?
No, it's not in a clearing like that.
Okay. So we are right over the top of it now.
293 uniform, 5 mile long final, straight final for runway 2.
Here?
Not straight.
No, it's it's not that big of a house. I've seen nothing.
There's one out here, though.
Marysville traffic, Columbia 2.
You want me to fly and you can look?
7 miles to the south. We'll be doing straight in 32 traffic permitting. Marysville.
You'll recognize it from the sky? Want to circle back around?
Yeah, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, right?
Yep.
Are you gonna do the foot thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Fire traffic 168, turning right crossway 30.
Am I high enough up?
We're working on it.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good bank.
Further, or keep straighten it out, or?
You can straighten it out just a wee.
Okay.
And we'll head back in that direction.
Marysville traffic, Columbia 2547 Tango on a base.
So right now, let's go ahead and keep turning.
Street traffic, this is Archer 38 uniform, straight in for
Right now, we should be heading over the top of it.
Could be over, like there's the quarry, and then it should be over the quarry, I think.
Well, the quarry is, there's nothing up there, so the address you gave me, we're flying right over the top of right now.
traffic, be advised, skydive.
Because there's a swimming pool and a house there,
Runway 34.
and we are right over the top of it right now.
Downwind runway 02, looking for the traffic.
Oh, here's a house here that's got solar and stuff on
Oh,
it.
okay. No, we don't have no solar.
Okay, roger that.
Unless it's right here.
There's a pool,
On the downwind.
a doughboy, and just
Oh, we just flew over it.
5 miles.
but it's a doughboy pool.
It was.
Yeah?
Yeah, here, let me do this.
Okay.
I can bitch and it's someone firing. Turning right downwind to runway 5, downwind runway 30, Byron. Hey, Byron traffic, Skyline 6705, right crosswind, turning downwind for runway 30.
I'm going to put it on your side. There's a doughboy pool.
Byron traffic, elevator 1, right crosswind, 30, Byron.
Okay, it should be on your side now.
Traffic, be advised, skydivers are jumping in 2 minutes over Minden Tahoe, 16,000 feet below, northeast corner, runway 34, Minden Tahoe traffic, skydivers in 2 minutes.
Should be right there on your right. Right out here, there was a house that had a doughboy pool.
Marysville traffic, Columbia 47 Tango on a 4.5 mile final for 32 Marysville.
Byron traffic, Skyline
See anything?
6170, going left 360 on right downwind to 30 to give us spacing for short approach, Byron.
Let me come back around. Yeah, bush plane, you could land in some of these fields.
And Byron traffic, Skyline 705 on the right downwind for runway 30, Byron. Roger traffic, we're on show on the left, crosswind runway 02, natural, Byron.
Okay, I'm going to put it on your side now.
Byron traffic, Skyline 705 right downwind.
There should be a little river, a little creek.
So it should be right off your right side right now. No, see?
Go past the court.
Cameron Park traffic, Scott 212 Charlie Foxtrot.
There's a house with a pool in it right up here.
2,500 descending inbound, Cameron.
Traffic for Blue Line special, short final runway 60,
Nope.
Nope. Let's get up a little bit higher and maybe that will help.
And Byron traffic, Skyline 705 is back in the right downwind. It's going to be landing runway 30, Byron.
Cameron Park traffic, runway Cessna right crosswind 31, departing with Auburn to the east. Final call, Cameron Park.
That's the traffic stop, 3860 pop upwind, departing the south Byron north.
Okay, let's come back in on track this time a little bit higher and maybe... So there's the quarry. I'm going to position this so it's on your side.
05, turning downwind to right base for runway 30, Byron.
So we'll turn back this way.
No.
And it should be on your side, and I'll tell you when we're passing over it. Should be right off your right side right now. Straight down. Nothing. We'll turn back around. I know things look different from up in the air. We'll get it on your side of the plane again. Okay, it should be right in here somewhere.
No, because it doesn't have, see, this has like a road. This is a dirt road you have to get up to. It's not even paved.
What about this house? These
And the
houses
houses
right
are
here.
next to them.
What about right straight down?
Nope, still main road, and there's not a lot of houses.
Roger that.
One or two houses next to it.
See, and I don't see any dirt roads. This is all paved.
Crosswind for runway
Well, this is dirt road over here,
Okay.
and lots of trash and junk. Let's circle back around this way. See, there's a doughboy pool right here at this property. It's off your right side.
Byron traffic.
Oh. Wait, it's over there.
Turning.
I see it now.
Right
Okay,
down
I'm turning.
Runway 20
I'm almost positive I see it. It go. I think that's it right there. See the doughboy in the shed? The big.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Good.
I see it.
And we got video, too.
Yeah, 'cause see that flat piece of land right there?
Yeah.
That's my mom's.
Oh, no kidding.
My brother's is over here, and this one is in between it.
And how come you didn't get any?
I didn't want it. That's my mom's right there. She flattened it to build a house and put a well and everything in.
Wow.
And she got a divorce.
Oh. But you still got the property.
Can we go over the house so we can see it on the video?
Sure. Just point me in the right direction.
Right? It's right there.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
I'm at the doughboy in the garage, yeah. Oh, cool.
All right, so we got it videoed with a tail camera.
Hey, thank you.
Byron traffic. Skyline 61705, final 30 Byron.
That was good. All right, let's go ahead and climb up a little bit.
It's pretty here.
It is, isn't it, though?
31, Chevy.
I mean, it's far from everything, but it's pretty. I'm sure that it, like, you get up in the morning and it just smells wonderful with all the trees and everything. Well, there's a reservoir out there we can head towards if you want to. That's kind of heading back towards Tracy, but at least we'll fly over the hills for a while. You want to fly? Or do you want to look?
I'm gonna look for a few more. Let me get my binoculars out.
Did you find them?
No, I changed my mind. I'm just gonna look. It's hard to look with them.
It is, especially with bouncing around and stuff.
Byron traffic. Skyline 705, upwind runway 30, turning right crosswind Byron.
That's good. I'm glad we got to find it.
I know, yeah, thank you.
Hey Ray, put your air brakes on. And Byron traffic, Skyline 705 in the right downward for runway 30. We're going to suspension for that glider, Byron.
What we'll do is we'll put the heading bug on here, activate the autopilot.
That's good. We'll be back in the Diamond. We'll be looking for you, 705.
turn the altitude hold on so that the autopilot's flying everything.
They'll just adjust everything?
Yeah, and then I'll just kind of monitor for the really fun bumps. And watch for traffic.
What reservoir is that out there, do you know?
I think that's Folsom Lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just coming in on the other side probably, huh?
Right, because we usually come in over there.
Okay. That's good. I wanted to see the other side. It's kind of more dippy.
Yeah.
705, I'm in the right downwind for runway 30. We're going to do another 36 replacing for that glider. Byron.
7, get on flight to about 3 northwest. Get on landing at 7, landing on 31.
That's a country, RV, let's take runway 2.
You can fly if you want.
And RV final, runway 2, entry.
It's up to you.
Okay, right now. We get closer.
And Byron traffic, Skyline 6705, right downwind for runway 30. We're going to do another 3.
Oh, look at this. River and stuff over here.
So that's a river you can go rafting down.
I think it is. Let's go look.
What's the name of it? Yeah.
I think it's American River, isn't
I
it?
think you're right. Yeah. They do like river rafting, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
it's cold.
Oh, I'm sure it's snow water.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Holy smokes. Carroll First traffic, excess of 91 Mike is about 2,700 feet, and we're passing through to the northwest through the area of Cameron Park.
Entry traffic, Skyhawk 04 Victor, departing the pattern to the northwest transmission, entry.
Cameron Park traffic, helicopter 2 Fox Delta still following Highway 50 east for about 2 miles east of Cameron Park, 2,000 feet. And 8 Fox is holding short of 2L.
Cameron Park traffic, red and white Cessna is 5 miles to the east. We'll be passing north of the air park on our way to Folsom Lake. Should be no factor 3,500 Cameron Park.
Cameron Park traffic, Cessna west of the 7 miles to the north, landing Cameron Park. We'll be looking for you.
See those planes?
Cameron Park traffic, Cessna 91 Mike is 2,700 feet off the departure end of the runway to the northwest, Cameron Park. We're passing through the area, 2,700 feet, Cameron Park.
Marysville traffic, Skyhawk 8 Alpha Foxtrot departing runway 32, Marysville traffic, to the west.
You got one out there.
Oh, okay.
Pirate traffic, Skyhawk 738 Zulu Lima.
But it looks like most of them are landing in Cameron Park.
For the Storm runway 30. Pirate traffic.
Marysville traffic.
So now we're getting out of the foothills. We can drop down a little bit if you want.
Southwest at this time, climbing to 1,500.
I'm okay.
All right. I mean, we could, you know, get in a little bit because as we head into Tracy and stuff, it's going to end up separating the altitude we're at from the ground a little bit more. But up to you. If you want to really look at people's backyards.
Houses.
Or we can go this way a little bit.
Huge.
Yeah, this is El Dorado Hills out here. Yeah.
1.5 mile left wind for 31. Cameron Park, 2,300 feet.
And they just keep building.
Yeah, I could see they are building.
But yeah, it's like, it's expensive out in El Dorado Hills. I mean, really expensive.
Where do the people work at? Like in Sacramento?
In Sacramento, yeah. It's known as the more snooty upper class,
Oh.
you know.
What highway is that? 99?
That is Highway 50.
Okay, 50. Oh yeah, going to Tahoe Lake.
Yeah.
Cameron Park traffic, red and white Cessna, 3,500 feet, passing north of the field, east to west, Cameron Park.
Cameron Park traffic, Cessna 148 will beam the antennas.
So now we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so if you want, we could drop down and have some fun.
Okay.
Gosh, there's train tracks up through here.
Yeah?
Yeah, right there. Looks like they haven't been used forever. Into the bumps we go.
Marietta traffic 566, turning left downlink 22 Marietta.
How low are we?
Pretty low. Well, it says we're 900 feet, but we're really only a couple hundred feet over the ground
Yeah,
up
I
here.
was gonna say.
But you get to see a whole lot more. They bounce you around a little bit, but it's like... more to see. As like some of these fields look like they'd be smooth enough to land in, but that's the one time you'd hit some frickin' rock, and that would be that.
Husky 3 Golf Tango is crossing the departure end of 22, has the Skyhawk in sight, playing left downwind, runway 22, Rancho Marietta.
That's base to final 22, Rancho Marietta, 566.
Husky 3 Golf Tango is left downwind 22.
And the only thing like with this that you have to be cognizant of and aware of is like antenna towers and, you know, power lines. But you can usually see them, you know, far enough in advance that...
Willows traffic, Cirrus 29 Whiskey Hotel is 15 out to the south, inbound for landing Willows.
Say what?
What is that lake?
Yeah, it looks like a private lake. Reservoir. That is Rancho Marietta, so that's where the golf course is and everything out there. I think it's a private reservoir.
Traffic 566, clear 22.
But there's an airport out there, so we can't get in too close. But this is another place out here where it's pretty expensive because of the golf course and the lifestyle and everything that everybody kind of has. The houses are... So there's the airport right out there.
Where is that headed toward?
This is, if you keep going, you go into Sacramento. And this, you keep going and it heads up into Plymouth.
Oh, okay.
And Sutter Creek.
Husky 3 Golf Tango, left base 22, Rancho Marietta.
I don't know what river this is, but it's like, looks fun. Not too deep.
Willows traffic, Cirrus 29 Whiskey Hotel, 10 out to the south, straight in 34 Willows.
You want to fly?
Husky 3 Golf Tango, final 22, Rancho Marietta.
I mean, I'm kind of doing hands-off kind of stuff, so. Just kind of point it where you want to go.
Out for power line.
Watsonville traffic, Surf City.
What's that noise?
That is two people talking on the radio at the same time.
No, the...
Yeah, that's when two people are keying up at the same time and they cancel each other out, and that's what it does. We're hearing stuff all the way from Watsonville, though, which is pretty stinking amazing.
Watsonville traffic, Surf City 1, skydiving over the airport.
But if you want to,
Watsonville.
you can end up putting your feet on the rudders and playing with those a little bit so that you can feel what they do as you're flying along.
Okay. We'll fly over. How's it, Frank?
You don't necessarily have to turn the yoke. You can just hit the rudder pedals and just do a little of this and a little of that, just to kind of see what they do. Go ahead and push it more if you want. But it'll kind of start turning you. And then once you start doing that, then it starts doing what they call that coordinated turn. Yeah, good.
Watsonville traffic, Surf City 1, skydivers away. Skydiving in progress over the airport, Watsonville.
Back out?
Yep.
Tracy. That way?
Yeah. It's this line right here on the map. You want me to put a line on your iPad to it? Or do you just want to fly? Now you're climbing like a son of a gun. There you go. This is the old nuclear power plant out here that they don't use anymore.
Where?
Right here, these stacks.
Are you kidding?
And that's Rancho, I think it was Rancho Seco. That's what they called it, but they had a nuclear accident or something and shut it down.
No way.
Yeah.
Fly over it, kind of?
You can.
Out of it?
Yeah, it's decommissioned. It's nothing now. You're climbing, so push the nose down just a wee.
Like that?
Yeah. Doing okay? How could you not be? You're a tough girl. So go ahead and fly us right over the top of them.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, because we don't want to fly over this low over the houses.
The houses.
Where the trees are and stuff over there.
Paradise traffic, Centurion 7685, number over Oroville.
Push us down a little bit though, because we climbed. There you go.
Lansing traffic, Terminal 26 Echo Echo, 10 miles to the east, entering on a 45 for 28 Lampton.
All that building, those rows, or is that something else?
That is, was all the whole power plant and everything out here. It's all, it looks like it's all solar now. But see, those are houses and those trees and stuff over there. And this is a little, look like a park or something out here with the lake. But it doesn't say what it is.
Rancho Marietta, radio check.
Loud and clear.
Thanks, sir.
Houses or?
That looks like it's a park. Maybe fishing, a little bit of a reservoir.
That's right.
Oakdale traffic, Moody 231 uniform.
But it doesn't say on my map what it is.
Low approach only, Oakdale. Paradise traffic, train 7685 November, East Dubuque College, straight in 35 Paradise. Hey Dale, is that you? How you doing? Yeah, me too. Hey, we get together next. You still off on Fridays?
You're doing wonderful.
Everybody understands like that.
Sounds good.
I know they're talking.
Give me a call.
It's like, I haven't seen you in a long time. Come visit.
It's like it's the air radio.
I know.
The air people, right?
Right. Like, oh well. So we're coming up on Galt is right out here, and then Lodi is right off of here, and then we're going to go through
Venture area to traffic.
here, but we'll have to stay clear of Stockton's airspace.
Southwest of the airport.
We'll be out a little bit here.
Now, we'll be spiraling from 4,000 feet.
You froze again.
Venture area to traffic.
Oakdale traffic, Moody 231 uniform, about 4 miles out on a practical approach at Oakdale.
There might be a problem with the software with the upgrade that I just did on it. See, it keeps coming up Georgetown and I don't even know why. That's better.
Alright, so what do I need to stay out of this circle right over here?
We're just staying clear of Stockton's airspace, which is way down here.
Oh, okay. So which way are we going to fly in? This way?
Yeah, we can just straight ahead, really. We're still tracking pretty good for that. So
We're not going very fast, huh?
Say what?
We're not going very fast, huh?
No, we're not. Would you like to go faster?
Area to traffic.
Oh, I don't
Warrior
know.
9720.
We're doing 84 knots. We've got a headwind.
1 mile.
So it says we're doing
south of the
90.
airport.
Yeah, we got probably a 10 mile an hour headwind.
We'll be spiraling down to 22 full stop.
Do you hear that squeal though? That's two people talking on the radio at the same time. If I just sped us up a little bit.
Georgetown, Skyhawk 64087, 5 miles
Where's my plane on here?
northeast of Oakdale Airport.
Right there.
Request to be a flight following to Hayward, 4,500 feet.
You're climbing.
Hayward, I missed the call sign. Say it again.
There you go.
CFR to Hayward, Skyhawk 64087.
Skyhawk 087, squawk 5346.
Placerville traffic, RV 5 Victor, 9 miles from the west. I'll be flying the airport, entering left traffic for 23 Placerville.
Zero, took off Stockton Airport.
How's that?
20 miles reported to say.
Airport inside, Zero, took off.
Zero, took off. Clear visual approach runway 29 to left.
Visual 29 left, Zero, took off.
Stock 07 out of contact, 2 miles east of Delta, altimeter 3007. 3007 for 64087.
You're a pretty damn cute pilot, Veronica.
Maximum area traffic, Warrior 20 kilo on the downwind for 22, 2,000 feet, simulated engine out, Ranford traffic.
7 advise we need like further clearance.
Yeah, we'd like to do the mile lift into 3.
So let's head that way a little bit towards that white roof building out there.
Yes.
Because Lodi's got a couple of airports out here that have skydiving that we have to stay away from.
We're 602.
Thank you. Ready?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we don't want anybody going through the propeller.
Full stop at Modesto.
That was a good turn. Very good.
Information Alpha.
Okay, on my 220 uniform.
Georgetown Bridge, Bonanza 35, Bravo 5500.
Metro kind of Bravo North California, Stockton altimeter 3007.
007, 5 Bravo.
Placerville traffic, Cessna 951, Mike Charlie is on the left 45 for runway 25, Placerville. We're about... Okay, up to 13,000 and 130 heading 231 uniform.
231 uniform, climb and maintain 3,000.
Up to 3,000, 231 uniform.
Perfect. You're doing great. We're doing 120 miles per hour.
0 Hotel Golf, contact Stockton Tower 120.3.
What's the tower? 0 Hotel Golf.
This is Lodi.
Dog 087, what's your route of flight going to be to Hayward?
6407, Modesto VOR, then Hayward.
087, record.
Uniform and Alpha for Modesto.
23 uniform, thank you. Contact approach 120.95.
2095, 23 uniform.
Camera shut off again. It must be overheating in the sun. I'm going to have to look in to see what's going on with that.
That one or all of them?
Just that one. This one's still on here. I can see it still recording.
That one out there on?
Oh.
Oh, you can't tell.
Because there's enough air going by these to keep them cool, where that one just doesn't have enough air on it to keep it cool in the sun. I may have to...
You know what?
I'm sorry, is that?
No, it doesn't feel it. It doesn't feel that hot.
Aircraft 25 Skyview over Sky, California from 3000.
I'll have to... No, it doesn't.
Hot.
Yeah.
Must be, is that one of your new ones?
It is, yeah. So maybe I didn't charge the battery enough in it or something. I don't know. All the rest of them have been working fine.
Missouri 7, contact approach 123.85.
12385 4087.
Gosh, girl, you're doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Approach I2C03 hotels heading to Tracy.
Wouldn't tell you if you weren't.
November 030.
I said I wouldn't tell you if you
I
weren't.
know
Well,
you
maybe I would.
SoCal approach Skyhawk 64087, level 4500.
You'd know if you weren't doing good because we'd be all over the sky. We're not. I mean, you're doing great.
November 64087, NorCal approach, stop and altimeter 3007.
3007 for 6487.
Boy, the other night at dinner when you said that green shirt looked good on me,
Yeah.
it's like I really want to just go out and buy a bunch of green shirts.
That down there. Huh.
Wow. Pretty big houses.
Yeah.
So there's, is that the airport there? That is an airport, I think, right there. Where that big
Right.
round thing is.
NorCal,
really?
25 level 4500.
Let's see here.
47225, NorCal approach, stop and altimeter.
No, it's back over there. There's a red and white pole over where it's at. But that's where I think they skydive out of.
Oh, okay.
So we're far enough away that we're good. And you're doing good to avoid that, ring. So once we get a little bit closer, we'll turn a little bit that way. It's really hazy today, man. Girl?
After you come into Tracy and stuff, it really got bad.
Yeah. Well, it gets up against the hills and just stops, because we're much lower than we were when we were up in Georgetown and up in Auburn. It's just ugly. Which the best time is like after there's been a rain and you get up and fly and it's just the air is so clear and, if there's not any wind or anything, it's just so nice.
Caravan 52 Bravo, jumpers way rapid, request.
November 52 Bravo, ready.
The jumpers are away somewhere, but that's probably over in Tracy at Skydive, California.
November 0 traffic, 1 o'clock in the mile, please be maneuvering rapidly, altitude indicates 4,700 now.
Yeah, drop them down just like over a field like that or something?
No, they drop them at the airport.
I believe that was Skyhawk.
Oh, they drop them above the airport?
Yeah.
From that traffic.
Oh.
As you have traffic inside, we'll stay away from this.
Because there's a little airport in Tracy that they take off from and everything, and they just drop them so they land right back on the airport.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Contact Stockton altimeter 3006.
November 52 Bravo, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
3006.
Bravo will be back with you, thanks.
Affirmative 3006, 443326.
When I first started flying, I used to fly with a frickin' death grip on this thing. And they finally was like, you don't have to do that. Your hand's going to hurt.
November 0 South Vegas.
Traffic is behind
How
me.
tight do you have it, though?
Yeah, just
I don't have this one at all, really.
You got it right.
Diamond 4 Alpha Kilo, contact Modesto Tower 125.3.
125.3, 4 per kilo.
Yeah, because you get done flying and your hand would cramp.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
NorCal
1,600 from 13,000.
Elevator 1, Norcal approach, squawk 5337.
5337, elevator 1.
Oh, this over here where these houses on these.
That is, what is that? Is that Stockton? Yeah, that's Stockton. So that is the,
Byron Airport, Stockton, altimeter 3007.
where are we at here? I'm not sure what that neighborhood is.
It looks
Big
that
houses.
water is nasty.
It's nasty, yeah.
Like, nasty.
Yeah.
Can't even like, But some chemicals in that or something.
Yeah, it's like, you wouldn't even want to go in that. Mosquito breeder.
Elevator 1, traffic, 11 o'clock, 2.5 miles southeast, Sound Skyhawk 4,800, descending.
We're looking for that traffic.
I think we're in the way again.
To the northwest. Elevator 1.
Oh, I'm going to have to look at this because that's not good.
Traffic, 1 o'clock,
Here's,
3
it's not
miles
hot,
northwest,
so
down to Caravan 3000, climbing.
Roger, looking for traffic, Sierra 3 Hotel. Sierra 3 Hotel will begin our descent to Tracy.
03 Hotel, roger.
NorCal, Bonanza 9217, Quebec.
NorCal approach.
17 Quebec is just off of Rio Vista. Doing a round robin flight over. We're going to end up at Byron.
November 17 Quebec, where are you? Which direction are you traveling?
but you're doing very well because you're scanning stuff. You're looking to see, you know, which is good. You're not just focused on, you know, one thing. And so that.
Because I don't have, like, I'm watching the base there, make sure I'm getting, I don't have all that here.
Let's see if we can.
Roger, Squawk BFR, service terminated, flight 203 Hotel.
November 1 traffic, still factor.
November 120 Juliet, Piper PA 28, flying call.
NorCal, Bonanza 921.
There you are.
And the blue line I'm supposed to follow?
No, we're
Where am I
gonna.
going?
You fly the plane. I'll get this synced in.
Elevator 1 traffic, 9 o'clock, 2 miles northeastbound, altitude unknown.
Stockton, terminate and verify you have 8 he's down below me on one. There'll be
Elevator 1, right?
multiple approaches, 20 Juliet. Flight Custom 365 Mike Echo, 4005.
There you go.
November 365 Mike Echo, NorCal approach, Stockton altimeter 3006.
5 Mike Echo, thanks. 20 Juliet, out of contact, 3 miles north of Tracy Airport, maintain VFR.
I don't care, but now I don't have the, like, how high and stuff is going.
To the final approach course. Out above 5,000.
There we go, okay. Sounds good.
How's that?
20 Juliet, proceed 0 navigation to Ox, Jeff. Oh, nav on, Jeff, 20 Juliet, down and out.
Yeah, I'll have to check in and see why that iPad's not running, and I may have to upgrade it.
Bravo traffic, 11 o'clock, 3 miles southwest sun altitude indicates 3,600.
Looking for traffic, 5 Bravo. Traffic inside, 5 Bravo.
Sign of Bravo, roger. Additional traffic, 11 o'clock, 3 miles southbound indicates 3,100.
Negative, looking for that traffic, 5 Bravo.
California Charlie 67 Kilo Bravo 2 East Comanche Reservoir 6,500 feet looking for flight following the baggage.
Oh my gosh, all of a sudden it just dropped 1,000 feet
Where are you at? It says
on
15,
this thing.
1,200.
How come?
I'm not sure, but that's right.
531.
It might have just figured out that.
It must have, because
Yeah.
it was at 13 and then all of a sudden I'm like, what the frick?
Yeah, you should be about 1250 now.
Okay.
Push the nose down just a wee. There you go. Good.
47 Kilo Bravo out of contact, 10 miles west of Calaveras Airport, Stockton altimeter 3006. 3006, 7 Kilo Bravo. And 5 November Bravo, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, good day.
Thank you very much, WFR, 5 Bravo.
kiddo?
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you are. Want me to just jump out?
Not ready for that yet.
Tracy traffic, Cessna 91 Mike is 10 miles out to the northeast at 1,200 feet inbound, landing Tracy.
37 Kilo Bravo, contact approach 127.4.
So what I did was we're 10 miles out on that ring now, and I just announced that we're coming in so that other planes in the area that are monitoring that will kind of know that here we are. Because a lot of them don't have this and don't have, you know, the ability to see other traffic.
Tracy traffic, Cessna 5203 Hotel, 3 miles to the northeast. We'll overfly the field at 1,700 feet and enter a left downwind for runway 30, Tracy.
And it's smoggy.
It is, it's bad. Coast is probably nice today.
What? Oh.
You know, over Monterey and all that, it's probably beautiful.
I feel, maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like the plane keeps wanting to go up. Does that mean something invested there?
Could be the trim. If you let go for a second.
You want me to let go?
Yeah. We'll just see what happens. So it wants to climb a little bit, so I'm just going to trim the nose down a little.
I can feel the resistance I have to keep
I see. Okay.
to keep it because it keeps trying to climb.
It wants to climb. Okay, so let's try that.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's much better now. I felt like I had to keep
pushing down?
Yeah.
Okay.
On my arms to keep it.
All right. If it does that again, let me know.
Okay. But think about it, and I was like, maybe we that's something.
Yeah, because there shouldn't be any, when you're flying straight and level, you shouldn't have to push or pull.
Yeah, now I don't feel it at all.
Okay, good.
And that you just took it went up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yep. Tracy traffic, Cessna 91 Mike is about 8 miles out to the northeast, 1,200 feet inbound, landing Tracy.
Into the airport, are we going up and around?
Yeah, we'll go. So we'll just keep going straight over the top of the power plant thing out there, and we'll go up against the hills and then down.
Okay.
And once we get in a little bit over the city, we'll drop down a little bit, and we can slow the plane down. So, but as we do, this would probably be a good thing for you to feel.
Okay.
So let's go ahead, and as we're coming in, we're still up at 1,300 feet. We want to get down to 1,000 feet, so that big hand needs to be on the 0.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is just pull this out just a little bit.
Pull it out a little bit.
And drop that to 2,000.
Tracy traffic, 5203 Hotel on left downwind for runway 30. Tracy.
Put up on the nose to keep it straight out. How's that?
That's good. So now the plane is descending. But it's like there's no control forces that you have to do or whatever because we're just not going as fast and there's not as much throttle. The plane is just naturally, it starts to descend because there's not that force holding it up in the air. So usually what I do is then go ahead and put your hand right here and trim that up. Just give it a little bit. So pull down.
Up this way?
No, pull down so that the nose goes up.
How come
There you go.
There. Okay, so level it off now?
Yeah.
Let me feel that. Okay, hold on.
So you can start to
Like
feel
right
the
there,
nose
I
go
can feel
down.
it level.
Yeah. So go ahead and pull it back. Go down with it some more.
Tracy traffic,
Yeah. There you go. Perfect. Right there. Right there. So now we've kind of come back up and we're going to level off. We're still good on the speed. We're still good here.
Okay.
And we're not, no, we kind of stopped the climb. Tracy traffic, Cessna 91 Mike is 5 miles out to the northeast, 1,000 feet, inbound landing Tracy. So now you've pulled the throttle back. You've kind of got to slow down to the point where, you know, we're in the landing.
Traffic
You know,
203 Hotel, on shore final.
the speed for landing.
Tracy will remain in the...
So there really shouldn't be, you shouldn't have to push or pull or anything on this too much other than just controlling us left, right.
Okay.
So it's like we're really not going down hardly at all.
Right.
You've got your hands off it. We're kind of trimmed for that. So once that is set at that, that's usually where I like to start getting the plane set at 2,000 RPMs to slow it down enough to be able to get into the landing configuration. And then once we get into this white arc area, that's when we can start adding flaps as we get in a little bit closer.
Okay.
And then when we do finally land, we're going to be at 15 to 1,700 RPMs on the motor to slow us down to the point where we can get in at a good landing speed.
Hey, do you hold this down and it goes down, or you just tap it?
No, you hold it and watch the gauge.
Okay, that's what I wanted.
And so we'll get you set for that as well. I'm going to give us just, ooh, smoky. I'm going to give us a little bit of throttle back to stop the descent. So put us right up at 2,000. You could hear the engine come back up.
Yeah.
And that slowed our descent down a little bit too. Tracy traffic, Cessna 91 Mike is about 4 miles off the departure end of 30, inbound 900 feet, landing Tracy traffic 30.
Traffic, entering Tracy, same position again.
We are 900 feet and about 4 miles off the departure end of 30. Tracy traffic up against the hills.
Roger, 03 Hotel on the upwind will turn left crosswind, will remain in the pattern, Tracy traffic.
Okay, we'll be looking for you. We're up over the Safeway plant up against the hills here, coming in over the freeway, Tracy traffic.
Roger, thank you. We'll be looking for you as well.
So now we've just got kind of
Skyhawk 03 Hotel.
things slowed down and we'll just go right over the freeway.
Okay.
And if it gets bumpy, just fly the plane.
Tracy traffic, Cessna 03 Hotel, turning left downwind for runway 30, Tracy.
And once we get over the freeway, you can just kind of turn and follow the freeway.
But still stay on this side of the freeway?
Just right over the freeway. Tracy traffic, Cessna 91 Mike is over the freeway up against the hills, going to be entering the 45, left traffic 30, Tracy. Doing good, girl.
I can feel.
It's the wind. But you're doing great. So we got the throttle
I'm
kind of.
getting confused with this. Okay, out is
Out
slowing
is
down.
off. Out is like taking your foot off the accelerator.
Okay.
In is like pushing it down.
Okay.
So the airport's just right over here.
Okay. How far up do you usually go before you flip around? I can't even remember.
Well, we're going to end up kind of doing what they call the 45 here. We're going to turn in over this property and head towards the airport a little bit over the canal. Tracy traffic, Cessna 91 Mike is entering the 45 for left traffic 30, Tracy. You can go ahead and turn into the airport a little bit. Good. So now you're on what they call the 45 angle to the runway right
Going?
there. That's good right there.
There's the airport. Gee,
Yeah.
I gotta figure out where stuff's at.
I had a really hard time when I first started. It's like, oh shit, there's the airport.
Tracy traffic, Cessna 03 Hotel on short final for runway 30, Tracy. Close
So
traffic.
now you can end up turning that way over the canal. Tracy traffic, Cessna 911 Mike is leaving the 45 and into the downwind, left traffic 30, Tracy, full stop.
Turning enough? Am I okay?
Yeah, you're great. So now what we're going to do is we're in the white arc and we're slowed down, so we're going to end up pulling the carb heat on. So if you want to do that, go ahead and pull that guy there all the way out. All the way out, yep. There you go.
Why did we do that?
That is a precautionary thing so that there would ever be any ice or anything in the carburetor when you're descending, that your engine is not going to build up and crap out.
Okay.
So now what we want to do is you're going to hit this and watch that gauge hit the first 10. Just hold it down and it'll hit 10, and the nose is going to want to...
Go past it?
No, just right on it.
So what's the nose going to want to do?
Go up. There you
Okay.
go. See that though?
Oh,
so you got to push it down and then trim. So now we're good there, and we've got it trimmed and we're slowed down. So I'm going to pull back the throttle a little bit more, and we're going to slow down a little bit more. And now what you can do is go ahead and hit 20 degrees of flaps. Good, right there. Yep.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and turn this way into the base leg. Tracy traffic, Cessna 91 Mike is turning left base 430, full stop Tracy.
Okay.
You're good, you're doing great. And I'm going to pull the throttle back and trim us up a little bit so we're not so fast. Straighten us out.
Where's the airport?
Straighten us out. Because we're on a what they call a base leg right now. So there's the runway right there.
Oh, okay.
So we do, it's just basically 90 degree everything that we do. So you
Okay.
can go ahead and turn us towards the airport now. Tracy traffic, Cessna 91 Mike is final 30, Tracy full stop. And just get us lined up with the runway. Yep, go ahead and get us lined up with the runway. And since we're really high, we can nail in all the flaps right now. So just push that thing down all the way.
Got this steering wheel?
Yep, push it down.
Like that?
Yep, keep going. There you go. Now you can feel it. So we're high.
Aircraft
Okay.
Tracy, stay position again.
We are on short final, Tracy traffic.
Yeah, I'm
Roger,
just going to
roger,
feel now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I've trimmed us up a little bit. I'm on my rudders, on my feet. And so I'm going to pull some more power out so that we get down. But now we're down to that. But I'm still on my feet, and I'm going to pull some more power because we're still high. And we're over the fence and got the runway easily made. And I just start pulling this back a little bit until we just gradually settle in. Like that.
Okay.
But you did great. And then once I'm onto the runway, I just pull the flaps back up so that it loses all the lift.
Oh,
At the
so
flaps.
it doesn't want to keep pulling up.
Right, so it doesn't want to keep flying.
Okay.
And then we push this little guy back in, pull this out a little bit. If you want to steer us back to the hangar, go ahead.
Tracy traffic 03 Hotel on left downwind for runway 30, Tracy.
Tracy traffic, Cessna 91 Mike is clear and active 3012 to the south hangars, Tracy traffic. You did wonderful.
I felt better today. I'm feeling a little more confident.
Billy, you get enough, if we can do that a number of times again and again and again, you'll get more confident with what it takes to, get the plane configured to get it slow enough to land that you still got it under control, but you're not gonna, not make the runway.
Right.
So I'll kick this up to 1,000 RPM, so we've got a little throttle here to go to the hangar. We'll just follow the yellow line. Unless you want to go back up in the pattern and do that again.
I even felt okay when we were up there and it was a little bumpy today, like flying. I wasn't nervous.
But you can tell that you're not going to fall out of the sky,
Up top of it. There we go.
And I think that's, important that, even though we were, it's sometimes going, slower, the little bumps and stuff, even in severe stuff, well, severe's not fun, but moderate bumps and turbulence and stuff, you just slow the plane down, you're still not going to fall out of the sky, it's just going to be uncomfortable. Nobody likes flying in bumps. Now everybody wishes that it's like every day could be smooth air.
Hey.
Okay. Now you want to see what it feels like to keep your feet on the pedals. So what I'm going to do is take the throttle and get the wingtip close to the hanger. But I'm riding the brakes and everything all the time just so that nothing's going to happen.
Okay.
And I start pushing with this pedal all the way over.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll also bump the brake a little bit as I'm doing this to help it bring it around.
Oh, okay.
And then there we get lined up.
Oh.
And then just boom on the brakes, and then I'll turn all the lights off. Then the master goes off, which kills all of our headsets and everything.
Okay.